Hello, and welcome to Live Tarot Tuesdays. So, welcome back. If you guys are new, then welcome to my channel. Every Tuesday, I come on here, YouTube, and we go live and we do 5 free psychic tarot readings. Okay. So, we are actually on a wait list for the readings, and so for the rest of the year, I'm going to continue with the 5 people each week. Everybody's already kind of signed up. They've been waiting several months. So since we are on a wait list all the way until next year, I decided to double the readings, right? So instead of just reading 5 people, I decided on 10, right? So I made that announcement last week that we would do 10. However, I swear this is the last time I'm changing, and I promise, but it just all clicked, right? Because every Tuesday at 11 a.m. we go live, so why not do 11 readings instead of 10, right? So I was like, okay, so I just updated the list. So if you guys have a reading in January of next year, just check the description because, I mean, it's one extra person, right? Let's do 11 readings at 11:11, right? Let's really tap in that energy. So yeah, so everybody that's signed up already for this year's list is closed. It is set, so every Tuesday I'll do the 5 readings, and then since we just started the 2022 wait list, I will start doing 11 people in January. Okay, so how do you get your name on the list to get your free reading? All you got to do is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat and put your question next to it, and then I'll get you on my list right here, and you guys could check back to the description of next week's video or any video until you're reading to see your date, because I always have the list updated in the description of all the videos. Okay, so today everybody's spots are full. Like I said, these people have been waiting since I believe at least August is when some of these people signed up. So today's spots are full, but you can definitely get a reading. It's just on a little bit of a wait. So let me see what's going on in the chat. I'll grab my psychic smoothie. And then let's see what's going on. Okay. She-Shells, how are we doing? I love all the support. She-Shells is here with me every week. Such great. I love it. You're amazing. Okay. Navia, hi. Yeah, so I just explained how to get on the list. So make sure you drop that hashtag free tarot into the chat and put your question next to it, right? Okay. Oh. The light is blinding me today. Normally, because I always have the light on behind the laptop, but today it's like I cannot see. I was like trying to read. I'm like, can't even see people's names today. Shikashi, hi, how are we doing? Okay. Yes, so definitely put the hashtag free tarot into the chat with your question, and I'll get you onto the list. Jadazi, Dax, Jadazi. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And Jehoiti. How are we doing? Okay, welcome. So glad to have you guys here. So yeah, I just explained what we're doing at the very beginning of the live. I explain it in between each of the readings. I'll give you guys the breakdown. I'll let you know how you get your name on the list so you guys get your free psychic tarot reading, right? So if you're just joining, just rewind back to the beginning. It's only been like 2-3 minutes. And I'm going to jump into the first spot, which is for Jean Lowrey. And then, yeah, after each reading, I'll break it down again. So if you guys don't want to rewind back, just hang with me and we'll talk about it again in a few minutes. Oh, thank you, Jehoti. Oh, I'm sorry when I'm saying that wrong. Jehoti, Maria. I have, oh my God, the people that are here with me, they know I have such problem pronouncing people's names, but I swear my vision's like, it's probably the full moon tomorrow, right? Because I'm like, I always use that light and I'm like, right? I'm just tapping into it a little bit, sensitive to energies today. So Milla, welcome. Anyways, what I was trying to say is thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we're going to jump into Jean. And then, I love it. We got hashtag Astaria Tarot. Yes, I didn't know that was a thing. Hashtag Astaria Tarot. That's what I should have had it be. Hashtag free tarot. I love that. That just made my life. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So blue. Wait. I have a blue added to the list. But I think it's just blue. It might be somebody else, okay? If you signed up last week, then check the description because I know I have a blue on the wait list. Okay, so, oh yeah. Milla Milla, you're spot number 2. Okay, so we'll get your reading. And if you have a question, let me know, Milla Milla, because right now I don't have anything next to it. So I didn't know if you have a particular question. You could think about it. Let me know. I'm going to jump into Jean's career reading. Oh, wow. Okay. The first thing I'm picking up is a lot of, I'm hearing the word guidance, 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 guidance over and over and over for my guides. So to me, that could be lacking guidance, looking for guidance in the wrong areas. It feels more soul searching, like I'm trying to find the answers. Here's the thing I want to tell Jean, because I'm covered in, I'm starting to get the chills as I say this, but it's interesting. Oh, I've never really got like that hotness with the chills. Normally it's one or the other. What it kind of feels like is, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, Jean, but don't overthink it. I feel like you have the answers, and I feel like you have a lot of this. I want to label it as more spiritual wisdom, right? You have this ancient spiritual knowledge on like what to do, maybe like how to ground yourself, how to keep yourself protected. Like you're connected, but there's a block there too, because I don't know if you're overthinking it or maybe you're just doubting yourself. That feels a little bit more on cue than overthinking. It might be a little bit of that too, but there's some kind of block. Right. And my brain starts to get clouded. So there's some kind of brain fog. So again, that makes me think that it's something, there might be some external influences also playing a part in what's going on in your daily life that's causing a little of a havoc. That might be with the brain fog. I really want to say that you really need to trust yourself, Jean, on steps going forward, because I feel like you have a better handle on this than, at least with the spiritual aspect. They're definitely highlighting that. It's almost like, what are you afraid of? It's time to come out of the shadows and face your shadows. Okay, Jean, that's what I'm first picking up from spirit, but let's get some cards and see what's going on with you, Jean. Okay, because you want to talk about career, and I'm just like, it's a block, it's this wall, but I feel like first we need to work on you. They're highlighting January, but they want to say it's a move, because I just asked them, I said, so, oh yeah, there's the chills. I was like, what's going on in January? Because I was like, no, I said, what's going on in career, right? And they said January. I was like, oh, is this a new job? Is it changing jobs? Or like, what's going on? There's some kind of move. It's interesting because they're kind of highlighting it like a promotion, but what it feels like to me, even though I'm kind of hearing that from spirit, and that may be something that's happening in January, but if I'm tapping into your energy right now, Jean, it doesn't feel like, at least that's a job. Like if you're not working, there's no promotion to go to. So if you are working, that promotion is not going to be this company. Because I'm like, why am I hearing promotion? Oh, still covered in chills. But I'm like, there's not, I can't tap into that job right now. That job may not come until January. Oh, you have some big changes coming in 2023, though. That's so far out, though. That's interesting. Spirit just said, well, don't give them false hope. Because I'm like, here's the thing. Our energy shift and change all the time, right? So what I'm reading is your energy today. So sure, I do predictions all the time, but like, and I can definitely tap into 2023. I might message you privately on that one, Jean. Not anything bad, but again, that's so far out. Let me stick to where we're at, because we're talking about career, and I haven't even got any cards out for you yet. Okay, let's do Jean and career. They keep saying guidance. Ooh, am I misunderstanding it? Are you supposed to be a guidance counselor? No, I don't think it's guidance counselor, but I think first you need the guidance. Let me see. 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's that learning, that studying that needs to happen first. Let's get 2 more cards. Got one on the ground. Okay, let's see. Page of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I've got to work on self-worth. I don't think it's self-worth with you. It's self-knowing. 10 of Wands. Something you have to let go. The 10 of Wands has to do with a move. I don't know if you're moving residencies or somebody's moving out of your home. I think this is what happened in January. There's a move. Either somebody's moving out of your home or you're moving. There's a change of location. I feel like when this is set, it frees up energetically. I see a bird, but it's a blue bird. So what is this? Hold on. I'm picking up on something. Let me see. Let's get a couple more cards for Jean. Because January kind of feels like a transition, but it's around your home. And it kind of feels like that's the first step to whatever's going to lead to this promotion career-wise. Because again, there's not the job I can tap into now. So again, even if you're working, it just means you're not at that job yet. That might all be big changes leading to 2023. Wow, I've never seen that. They just shot an arrow when I said that. King of Swords, the Lovers. Okay. Okay. I want to know about this, though. Let me see. Let me get a couple more cards. All right, Spirit, tell me about the career. Oh, okay. The Moon. Yeah, there's the Hierophant. Yeah, there's the Knight of Swords. Wow, Page of Swords and Knight of Swords and King of Swords. Wow. See, there's all that mental conflict. Wow. Okay. to be honest, listen, it's kind of like go back to basics. I know this isn't career, but this is what they're kind of telling me, right? Maybe you need some consistency or some spiritual guidance or some spiritual discipline or something, because they were definitely highlighting the spiritual path, but it's this learning process. And I do want to say be gentle on yourself along the way, because if for some reason you're beating yourself up with any issues or anything in the past, it's time to let it go and it's time to move on. There's greater things for you. But again, I don't see you soaring until, well, I don't want to say it like that, because there's the January again. It's not just a hop, skip, and a jump. But here's the thing. You can make it that. You have all this. Why aren't you what is it? There's something. I don't know if it's you're not practicing what you preach. Because I'm like, hey, you kind of know what to do. You got this here. But where's the disconnect? I think you really need a good clearing. Like if you can, I don't know if you relate with cutting cords or like sage, but I just want to like cleanse out your aura more than your chakras. Like sure, our chakras, they change all the time. So it's, you could have somebody work on your chakras, you could work on your chakras, but again, I just want to like cleanse your aura, because it feels almost external stuff. And that's why some of the static and noise might be going around and stuff at home. But again, yeah, if you could, and I don't even know if you're into that type thing, but it seems like I like wish I could just sage your energy, right? You need some kind of spiritual cleanse. It's almost like you need this kind of reset, but I would highlight around December 3rd that I feel like things will at least get lighter. I see you picking up and moving a lot. And I know I don't actually mean move. I mean more momentum, right? That motivation, maybe even that discipline, whatever it is. I see things moving forward very healthily and very fast after December 3rd, okay? Honestly, when I tap into your energy now, there might be a little bit of energetic burnout, which to me says you might have been overdoing things or giving your energy to the wrong people. You might be around energy vampires, but something's going on where you've kind of needed to rest for a little bit. But at the same time, I feel like you've rested enough where it's as long as you take care of your energy and your aura, maybe you need to protect yourself. Maybe it is cutting cords. Maybe you need to put up protection bubbles or something to protect your energy, because I kind of feel this protector energy that I want to like wrap the wings. Oh, there's the bird of it around you to kind of protect you from external stuff. I feel like when all that kind of calms down, things do. Oh no, what is that? Where's the change? So I was about to say, because I highlighted December 3rd, and I was like, oh, you're gonna put your foot down. Enough is enough. But there's some kind. No, there's a change around then. It's more walking away energy, but I don't think it's from you. I don't feel anything negative. I feel more a sigh of relief from you. I feel like energetically you could breathe again. So whatever's kind of got you suffocated right now, it's kind of got a hold, even on the love life right now. Everything's kind of on pause. That it's like I want to like clear the energy first. You might even need to clear the air with the conversation, but I'm telling you, it feels like even love life is kind of put off on hold. And I know that's not even what you're pulling on, but what's the 16th of December? 1 second. What deck do I want? Let's do a couple cards. Prosperity and abundance. Well, that's good. Let me get a couple cards. Because it kind of feels the aftermath of the 7th of December 3rd. 7 of Cups. There's the free will. That has to do with trust, though. But I feel like it's somebody else, like not to trust them. Knight of Pentacles. There's that slow moving energy. Okay, let me get just a couple more cards. Oh, they're showing me a mountain and they're showing me the bird again. Risk and reward. Okay, what it kind of feels like is maybe you're expecting to just spread your wings and soar and fly and things to take off. And you may be wondering why I'm not working, why I'm not here, why I'm not there. Like you expect this progression. You expect to be at the finish line. But again, it's, what is that saying? I'm really bad at this stuff. It's not a marathon, it's a race. No, it's not a race, it's a marathon. That's what kind of feels like, because I see you like ascending up this mountain. And I think that you expect whatever you're trying to get or what you're working towards at the top. But don't forget all those little steps along the way. Again, you might have to say no and set some healthy boundaries up along the way, because I do see you ascending, but there's all this other stuff. It really feels like energetically you need to clean out your energy, maybe set some emotional boundaries. But again, that's still spiritual and energetic. You have a lesson of love coming in December. I think that's towards the middle of the month, though. It feels somebody new. They're really not highlighting much on career because, again, here's what it feels like. Listen, and I'm not saying nothing won't happen between now and then, but 2023 is your year in career, right? It almost feels like, and I don't know your like all your astrology stuff like that, but that's what it feels like. The stars are aligned for you then. So again, when they highlight promotion, it could be I've laid all the groundwork, I've done all the legwork, everything's just starting to soar and take off. And not that there's not any money coming in then before then, but it just feels like that's your year to shine career wise. Again, I think that move, whoever's moving out or you're moving, is going to play a big key role on how 2022 goes for you. So again, I really just feels like in the meantime, protect your energy. Be careful who you tell stuff to, whether it's secrets or your plans or anything. But yeah, and if you could get some sage and just, I feel like you've rested enough. It's time to kind of pull yourself out of that. But how you pull yourself out of that is keep doing what you were doing, but away from those people. Look out for December the 3rd. And then around the 16th, they feel connected. I want to say it has to do with love, though. They're highlighting those 2 dates. They're not really telling me anymore. So, okay. All right, Jean, we'll wrap up your reading. Okay. Let me get a sip of my smoothie and jump back in this chat with all you beautiful souls. Let me see what's going on. Oh, no, we're in trouble, guys. My mouse port is like jacked up, right? And it's like I can't get the mouse to work. And last time, oh, it's working here. Okay, last time I could not go up in the chat when I did this. I need to go to the Apple Store and have them look at this laptop. Okay, where do we leave off? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I was talking to Blue, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, Milla Milla, you up next? Let me just go through this chat really quick. Okay, you're not that Blue. Yeah, I think the name was just Blue. Okay. Yeah, Blue Nil. Okay. We got questions, career. Okay. Jahoti, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Perfect. Hashtag free tarot. I'll get you on the list. Okay, that was my hashtag Astaria. I love that. Hello, Pink Bailey. Where are you tuning in from? Welcome. I'm so glad to have you with us. Yes, there is a list. Let me just skim through the chat and then I'll kind of explain to you guys what we're doing. Appreciate the questions. Appreciate the support. That's the most funny question. Where does he... Oh, did I miss that one? Where does that say that? Okay. Anyways. Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lona Lee. Okay. Pink Bailey, perfect. Hashtag free chair. I'll get you on the list. Same with you, Lona Lee. Lona Lil? Lee? Little? Okay. Anika, perfect. Got your question. Thank you. Yes. And you guys only need to put the hashtag free tarot in there once. Jahoti, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I see it. I got you. I will get you on the list. Perfect. Thank you, Pink Bailey, for the question. Hello, Wonder Girl. Where are we tuning in from? Oh, perfect. Hashtag free tarot. I love that you guys went back and cut it all. I'm still going to explain it because I know there's people that didn't go back. Let me see. Oh, wait, I went way too far. Happiness. I like that name. Perfect. Okay. And Cheryl Barcelona. How are we doing? Perfect. I see both of your hashtag free tarot. So let me explain to the people that are just joining on. So yes, every Tuesday at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I come here live on YouTube and I do 5 free psychic tarot readings. Okay. Only bad news is we are on a wait list and we are on a wait list into next year. So because I've been only doing 5 this year, I was like, man, and these people have been waiting 2 months and now we're still gonna wait till the end of the year, right? I wanted to speed up the list to get you guys waiting right sooner. Who wants to wait like 3-4 months for a reading, right? I got questions. I need answers now. So I decided to double the number and I made the announcement last week we'd go to 10. However, and this will be the last time I change the list, I promise. Starting next year, right? I'm going to be doing 11 people at 11:11 a.m. Let's stick with the 11s and tap into that number, right? It's a master number anyways. So starting next year, yeah. So if you guys sign up for a reading today, absolutely. Everybody can get a free reading. All you got to do is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. Next to the hashtag free tarot, put your questions so I know what to do your reading on. And I will get you guys added to my list, right? So I do have a list. Like I said, we are on a wait list into next year. So this year's wait list is closed. I'm going to continue with the 5 people every Tuesday just because people signed up a couple months ago and they may not come back until the reading, and I don't want to mess up their times and they come back, wait, when's my reading? I thought it was today. What do you mean it was before? You know, so this year the wait list is closed. Next year, I'm going to start doing 11 people at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. So yes, give me all you hashtag free tarots. I gratefully appreciate you guys signing up, showing up, and just make sure you tune back in at least next week or any week going forward until you're reading, because in the description of every videos, I will have the list updated so you guys know when you can come back to get your reading, right? So you're not like here every week. Is it my time? Is it my time? Is it my time? When's my reading? And again, if you guys have any burning desires and like who wants to wait a few months for a reading, right? You guys can always email me directly and we can do a private reading. I do have my email address in the description of every one of my YouTube videos. It's just astariadream@gmail.com. However, hashtag free tarot will get you on my list. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I lost my mouse again. Let me see. Okay. Ariti, hashtag free tarot. Perfect. Selena, hashtag free tarot. Awesome. Buena Stephens, hashtag free tarot. Love it. Love it. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it, Cheryl. All right. All right. I'll get you go. Hashtag free tarot is on the list. Okay. So Milla Milla, you are up for spot number 2. Now let me ask you, do you have a question for today? Because I didn't get one last time. I'm sorry if you already put it in the chat. I kind of just skimmed through. But if you do have a question for your reading today, please drop it in the chat and I will get that read for you. Okay. And I know Milla Milla's in here and she was... Hello, Kelly. Oh, thank you for the sub. So appreciative. Okay. I think we all like when you read for us. And you're so cool. Long list. People till next year. Whoa. Yo, thank you, she shells. Okay. Milla Milla, may I ask a question about career? I hope for a fresh new start. Not working out. Perfect. You know what? This is awesome because Jean asked for the career reading back in August. And listen, I just take people first come, first serve. I go down the chat and it's just, I get them on the list, first come, first serve. So Jean just happened to be spot number 1. He could have been the week before, but you know, it just ended that perfect. Jaylyn is number 3 on the reading. That's a career reading. Milla Milla's coming in with the career reading. It's funny because sometimes I'll do like 5 love readings in a row. Well, we've got 3 career readings in a row. I guess that's what's in the energy today, right? Spirit's like, let's talk business and finances and money. Let's talk abundance mindset. All right, perfect. Okay. Let me just make sure I got that. Okay. All right, so fresh new start, networking. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, you're welcome, Milla Milla. Okay. All right, so Kelly, I just explained a couple minutes ago how to get your name on the list. After each reading, I kind of break down how you can guys get your name on the list. I did just do it, so I don't want to repeat myself. So I'm going to jump into Milla Milla's reading. So you can rewind back a couple of minutes or just wait till after the reading and I'll do it again. Okay, so we are going to do a career reading for Milla Milla. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh no, but there's a lot that can happen in between that. Okay, so I've only brought this out like once or twice. I did with my timing deck, and I was like, well, let's see what's going on. But as soon as I picked it up, I heard September. That's why I said, oh no. But here's the thing: a lot can happen between now and then. Meaning, that's not the end all be all. But let's see. Yeah, I see a lot of blue around that. So that's like throat chakra. It could be communication. What that kind of feels like, and this might be a separate message, it feels like block communication is being lifted. So if there's somebody you're not talking to, it kind of doesn't feel like it kind of feels like a fight, right? And it could be more family. Because I was like, oh, is this like an ex, somebody we're not in contact with? Did somebody block me? Well, family, if you consider them like family, it could be. But again, it almost feels, and this is energetically what I'm feeling. This is not a prediction, but it kind of feels like if I were going to fight with a parent or like a family member and maybe we haven't spoken in some time, whatever that block is, it does feel like it's lifted in September. But again, that's next year. But whoa, how does this always happen? I can't even, or am I seeing things? Hold on a second. Okay, maybe I was saying things. Oh no. Okay. So that does feel not really on career. It feels more on family. Okay, I have to say this really quick. This is crazy because all of my decks, right? I'll take them and I'll like make sure they're all facing up, and I'll shuffle them and I'll bring them out and then I'll do the reading. This has been happening like crazy. If you guys watch any of my videos, like when did that card flip? I went through it, and all of a sudden, next couple of years was because I was like, whoa, what card flipped? Like no card had flipped again. This feels more around family though. Okay, so I want to say this. We'll get into career in a second. Whatever that is, it feels more September of next year. It feels more, and I'm going to say fight with the parent as air quotes. Energetically, that's what I'm feeling in me. However, the next couple years feels more settled down, right? It's not necessarily, don't take this verbatim, but at that time, it could be something like you move in with somebody, you get married, you have a kid. There's a very stable energy and it's completion, but it's more around a whole family. Why are they highlighting a family outing? Almost like a reunion. It's almost like you guys are going to visit somebody. I'll pull on this and then I want to get into career. Let me see. I don't know if it's overseas because they show me water. They show me a ship. So it's almost like a cruise ship. Let me see. Two of Wands. Yeah. Two of Wands is like waiting. It's not quite time, but we're at the next of the year. So yeah, if there's any big planning like that, King of Cups. Okay. Page of Pentacles. It almost feels like save the date energy. Like if you're going to go without somebody, you might regret it. But again, this is like 2025 I'm picking up on this. It just feels, again, it's so general, but it feels like more, okay, a whole bunch of family, we're going on a reunion, a cruise ship. I'm going to leave that as a little side message. I want to see what's going on in September next year, and then I'll join into the career. Wow, Spirit's going way out there today. We're talking like 2 years ahead, 3 years ahead. I'm like, what's happening? Okay, way too many. 1 second. Let me get this deck a quick shuffle. I'm more curious about September. Opportunity. Okay, something was like, I don't really do this, but it's been happening in the last like 30 days a lot. I was like, what's going on in September? And they said opportunity. But that's a big change. And what it feels like is don't fight it. Change can be good. There's some reluctance energy. They're showing me a contract. So it does feel like this, and I would highlight this. Like I don't write this down at some point. But again, if you're second guessing any kind of decision making around September, I feel like I want you to sign that deal. Whatever it is, could be a business contract, it could be relocation energy, could be a lease, but it's like I see you backing away from it, and I feel like you'll miss that opportunity. It feels like whatever's happening September of next year, you want to sign that, right? It's interesting because I see Spirit. I was like, what are they doing? And they go this. So I don't know. I'm relating it as this is a soul contract, and you'll get there eventually. But it feels like this opportunity next year of September, whatever this is, sign the contract. Let me give you an example. If you're out house hunting and you're like, you don't get an opportunity, but like end of September, you're like, oh, should I sign this lease? No, I'm gonna keep looking into October. It's like, no. That was the last week of September. You don't want to miss this. You have to sign this deal. This is so important. If you move here, your neighbor's gonna be this person, and you meet them, they'll open this business proposition for you, and you meet your lover, like whatever it is. There's an opportunity next September. Don't miss. Okay. If you have a way to renegotiate a business contract or sign a lease or something they're highlighting, sign it. Don't walk away from it. Because I see you, this isn't right for me or something, second guessing it, but it's about placement. Whatever's happening next year, September, it's somebody that's there. They have some kind of connection with you, and that's that soul contract. Like you're going to meet a business partnership or a lover or somebody's going to help shape and shift the next 5 to 7 years for you. And so whatever that contract you is, even though you're like, this is not for me, it's a location because somebody you would see every day is going to play a key role into that. But let's see what's going on in career now. Okay. They all went face down. The Fool. Yes, you're about to embark on a new journey. 7 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers. What deck do I want? Where's mine? This one. Yes. Nope. This one. Thank you. Clarify this 10. Because sure, 10s are endings, letting it go. But what is this? The jump going into the Fool? Because we've got the 7 of Cups. You might think there's something better. Queen of Cups. Definitely follow your heart with that. Here's the thing. I want to say one little side thing. If you're in a career, if you're thinking about changing careers, right? Like, I'm just going to give the example. Let's just say you've been an accountant your whole life, and it's like, this doesn't really fulfill me. Like, what do I want to do? What did I do in the past? Well, maybe I worked at grocery stores, or like I was younger, I worked at like fast food. Like, what else do I want to do? This is all I know, or all I know is warehouses, or like something like that. Again, I'm not saying for you particularly. It just feels like there's an energy of career transition for you. And I want to say this, if things are up in the air, because they feel a little up in the air on like where to go next steps, I feel I want you to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and try something new. But I want to say where to start is follow your passion, right? Think of something you either are really good at and you could turn a hobby into a career. Like, what lights up your eyes? What makes you smile? What gets your heart all excited? I can talk about this all day. I'm so excited. Like me, it's tarot, right? Like, I know this is my career, my passion, because I love doing this. Find something you're passionate about. There is a little fear I feel in it, like within you. They're like, I can't do this. Who's going to listen? Or who's going to be a client? Or who's going to come? Or like, I don't have enough knowledge. Something along those lines. There's some reluctance energy with you to take that leap of faith. The Fool is all about the leap of faith, right? Because enough time is gone. Here's the 10 of Swords. And it does feel like this is around a transition though, okay? You obviously are going to have many options. Here's the thing, but the choice is yours. It's almost like Spirit does want to guide you on this new path. It feels like new career, something you've never done before. Again, you're going to turn like a passion. It might just be an interest of yours now that's going to really build into this huge passion. And I think that you may think, I need to learn more to do it, but it's definitely got emotional needs and emotional fulfillment within it for you. Let's grab a couple more cards. 2 queens, right? Okay. This is so funny. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. I think this is the partnership, but it's interesting because the energy I feel from it. So the Empress card, on some of the Empress cards, she has like the pregnant belly, right? And so it doesn't actually always have to mean, I rarely read it as an actual physical pregnancy. It's just the birthing of new energies. Everything is energy, right? So it's something energetically that's being birthed. And what it feels like with these 2 queens is it's not quite time. Because what happens in a pregnancy, right? There's 9 months you have to be pregnant first and carry the child before that baby can be birthed. That's what it kind of feels like. You're in that creation stage. That's still that pregnancy time. And so it's not quite time, but it does feel like somebody's coming forth with this. Very grounded, stable, brings in a lot of financial gain. What is that? Who's blowing smoke? What is that? Let me get a different card on that one. 10 of Pentacles. We've got 10 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. Wow, I can't even make this up, guys. I wanted to clarify these 2 queens. And the third one that came out is the Queen of Wands, right? There's literally freaking 3 queens here. This is insane. 3. Oh, my finger's probably covering it. 3 queens. Okay. But actually the third queen, and we've got 2 10s. That's so funny. The third queen to me, it's that energy, and I'm just reading energy of what it feels like to be like, oh, nobody's going to buy my book, or who's going to listen to me, or nobody wants my project, or how do I get clients, or whatever that is. I'm telling you, that third queen is the people that will come from this. Oh, there's that blowing the smoke. It's almost like maybe you have imposter syndrome, because I heard don't blow smoke up someone's ass, and I was like, what does that mean? Is that coming from this grounded, financial, stable energy? And I was like, no. I'm like, is it hurt? I was like, no. I was like, what's the blowing smoke? And I couldn't quite make the connection. What it feels like almost you think you'll be blowing smoke, up somebody's ass, like, I'm not quite ready. I'm not skilled enough. Nobody's going to listen to me. I don't trust myself enough. I don't know my worth yet, right? So I'm telling you, people will come. Once you lead, people will follow. But again, there might be the laying the bricks, because they're still showing me that baby energy of things are still being worked out. It's still in creation energy. Follow your passion. I want to pull a couple more clarifiers on this, on the Fool and on the 7 of Cups, because we did the 10 of Swords. I was pulling on the Fool. Let me see. Wow, Two of Wands. Didn't we have two? Wow, we have two of Wands. You've got a lot of repetition. It's interesting because as I relate the cards that are repeating, you've done this before. Whether it's in a past life or not, it's something you're familiar with. It's a hobby that you like in this lifetime, and you may pick it up, and I don't have enough knowledge. I'm not good at this. You're going to pick it right up. You get to remembrance. You got this, whatever this is. Talk to me about the Seven of Cups. You might not think it's time. It is. There's the ace. Wow. With the Fool is the very first card in the whole deck, right? That said, take that leap of faith. But with all these tens, we've got the 2 10s, right? What happens when you let go and you leave the transition? An ace always comes about. There's that new beginnings. It's really, you have to trust in yourself. Really follow your heart. What, like I said, what makes you smile? What gets you excited? That's going to lead you far in life, right? And it feels like you haven't taken it any further than like a hobby, but there's a shift happening. It's almost like a split. I guess that's what it feels like, right? But this is where the financial gain comes from, when you start following your heart, okay? All right, Milla Milla, we're going to wrap up your reading. I'm going to jump back in this chat as I pick up all my cards. All right, let's see what's going on with everybody, right? Okay, let me see. Oh, no, my mouse, I forgot. At least it's working on here. Last time it was not. Let me see. Where were we at? Okay. Okay. Ooh, talk about Saturn direct. Oh, I love it. Okay. I'm trying to go back to where we left off first. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was talking to Nika and Kelly. Milla Milla. Okay. Perfect. Hello, young soul. Beautiful. I love it. You're probably really an old soul, honestly. How are you doing? Okay. I know you want to ask a question. Give me a second. I'm going to skim through the chat, and then I'll break down how you guys can get onto the get your name on the list, right? Saturn direct, Jupiter, Mercury, and the Fool. Moon tomorrow, heavy positive. Yes, I literally just did readings on this. There were a couple of them on my it's on my channel, right? My moon messages. I did the full moon, obviously tomorrow, the 20th. However, with that, we talked about Mercury retrograde ending. And Jupiter ending. Saturn and Pluto went back direct at the beginning of the month too. I talked about that on the 10-10 portal. I love that you're throwing it. Yeah, there's so much energy shifting. That's probably why I feel a little, so what's happening? I have like perfect vision. I've always had 20/20 and I'm like, I can't see any. I feel like everything's blurry. It's the moon. It's all the friggin' planets going back direct. We had like 6 planets retrograde plus Chiron, which I don't know if you really count that as a planet, but I call it in there. So still retrograde. Okay, anyway, sorry. Get me on an astrology tangent. You'll lose me. I'll start talking for hours. Okay, Milla Milla. Maybe it's the person I need to send my portfolio to since it's so long. I'm going to finally do so these days. That's what I'm telling you. There we go. There's that creative passion. Something you're good to. Perfect. Okay. But it's almost like, yeah, I got to take that leap of faith. I stopped talking to a few people in the past. Yes, but my ex and friends. Okay. Again, when they highlight family, listen, it doesn't always have to be blood. You know, some people are closer with actual friends and they consider them family. I just have my way I communicate with spirit, right? So sometimes I just feel stuff and I'm like, I don't know what I feel. And I use the cards to like translate it, right? So just putting energy together. Stop talking. Okay. Okay. Let me see. This person in the portfolio is overseas. That makes so much sense. They were showing me a ship, but it was like a cruise ship and it was like the ocean. I was like, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, I would love to move abroad. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, perfect. I'm so happy it makes sense to you, Milla Milla. Okay. Shakira Meeks, hello. How are we doing? Okay, Lona Lee is asking if she missed her turn. I'm going to break down in 1 second. Basically, we're on a wait list, so nobody's getting read today. I'm sorry. I'll get you guys on the list, and you guys can definitely get a free psychic reading, psychic tarot reading. It's just these people have been waiting already 2 months, and I take it first come, first serve. May I ask a question? You can definitely give me your question and sign up for the list. Give me 2 seconds. I'll let you guys know how to do it. Hoping for relocation abroad. Okay, that makes sense. Blueberry, hello. Thank you. Welcome. Okay. All right, I see the questions. I'm just skimming through. Yes, Blueberry, I'll get you on the list. Amazing. Oh, you're welcome, Milla Milla. Totally, yes, she's changing careers. Perfect. That's what I felt like. I'm like, we're changing careers. We're not, this isn't ending, starting anew. This is like total career change. Let me see. Hello, TG. Where are we tuning in from? I'm almost through. I'm just catching up on everybody's messages. Sorry, I'm also kind of talking to Milla Milla because I just did Milla Milla's reading. If you guys are just tuning in, this exactly new career is something I have never done before, and I'm so scared. There's that fear and the reluctance. That's why I was like, you just got to do it. You got to put yourself out there. I'm like, it's not something you've done before. It's like you've been an accountant forever. You're about to go do something else. You worked, whatever it was. Spirit was just giving me ideas, right? So I could relate what was happening. TG, perfect, awesome. Sydney Banks, yes, you both will be on the list. Get your free readings. Let me see. You're welcome, Milla. Lona asking, did you miss her turn? I'm going to talk about this in 1 second. But yeah, everybody's readings today, they signed up in August. We are on a wait list. So you guys can get a free psychic tarot reading. Karmic Intention, do I have you on my list? Yeah, I think I have you on my list already. If you guys are on the list, then I can't get you guys signed up until after your reading. Or were you just here in another chat? I don't see you on here. Maybe I just saw you in the, no, perfect. Okay. All right, perfect. Karmic Intention. Yeah, I think you were here last week with me. Hashtag Free Tarot. Awesome. I was like, I remember that name. I will get you on the list. Hashtag Free Tarot. TG. Perfect. Thanks for the question. Whoa, went way too fast. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I talk to everybody. Exactly. Very low self-esteem. Yeah. And you got to get out of your comfort zone. It really feels like that. But with that, Milla Milla, you'll build so much confidence. Okay. There's a lot of financial success coming for you too, Milla Milla, after this. But first, you got to start. Okay. I see questions. Questions. Okay. I'm just skimming through really fast right now. Okay. Sorry, my eyes are like weird today. Pallavi Sharma. Perfect. I'll get you on the list. I'm good, Karmic Intention. How are you? Let me see. Okay, I think I'm at the end. Wait, I went too far. Oh, let me see. Sorry, you talk too much. Now I get it. I'm the same way. I'm going to ramble. Crystal Ball, I love it. How are you? I'm fabulous. Okay, all right. Thank you guys for patiently waiting. So here's what we're doing. Yes, we are on a wait list, like I said, and we are on a wait list into January of next year. So the 2021 list is closed. It's set. People have been waiting several months for these readings. So I've got the list set, and it's only 5 people every week. So basically, between now and the end of the year, you guys have already signed up for a reading. Make sure you check the description. Find out your week that you're getting your reading. I do go live on YouTube every Tuesday at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you signed up, you will have your reading, right? Like I said, we started out doing 5 people, and then since the wait list has been so long, and like who wants to wait that many months for a reading, right? Even like Lona Lee, I believe that was the name, was saying, is it my turn? I want my reading, right? Who wants to wait all the way till next year? So I decided to make the list to read more people each week, so you guys don't have to wait so long. So last week I did make the announcement as I started the 2022 list that I would do 10 people. Wanted to double the number, but hey, I make you one quick shift. Last time, I swear, no, nothing else, and this will be going forward. So starting next year in 2022, we will do 11 people at 11:11 a.m., right? So we're going to really tap into those 11s, right? So yeah, basically, you guys sign up today, you will get a reading. It's just going to be next year. So all you have to do is to get your name on the list, to get your free reading, is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat, but make sure you put a question after, right? So I know what you want your reading on. Now I will say this because a lot can happen between now and next year. So if you ask a question, I'm just going to give an example about a crush, but then all of a sudden you guys start dating and you're in a relationship. I don't need to know if they like me anymore. We're dating. You guys can come back in any of my lives and drop a hashtag free tarot. Write the word update next to it with your new question. Or you could just jump on the day of your reading and say, hey, oh my God, I get my reading today, but I got a new question. Like, we could change the questions anytime because I know it is a few months out and a lot can happen between then. So please put your question next to the hashtag free tarot. Like I said, next year I'll be doing 11 people. I'll get you on my list. And then, yeah, we'll continue with the list for today. Pretty brown eyes. I like it. Thanks. Thanks so much for the sub. Hello, Zane Landers. Where are you tuning in from? Did you just close the list? Not for today, for the year. Sorry, it's probably confusing. We are on a wait list until next year. So everybody that signed up for today has been waiting since August. They signed up back in August. So yes, there isn't a spot for today, and actually the wait list is until next year. So the wait list for 2021 is closed. I have a break. That's this one, right? This is my 2021 wait list. Just so happens I had to get a new notebook. So for 2022. We're on a new list and we'll be doing 11 people. So there is still a wait list. You can still get your reading. I just, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a wait just because I take people first come, first serve. And these people have been patiently waiting for their reading. So again, just drop the hashtag #3tarot in the chat with your questions and I will get you added to the new list for next year. The 2022 list, right? Okay. All right, so next up in today's, I'm telling you, there's something going on with the throat chakra because it's not for Milla Milla, and I want to talk really, really fast. And I normally talk really, really fast, but it's coming in already. So this is for Lynn, and all of a sudden I want to like crack my neck. I had to get water. My throat was going on. I'm an empathic reader, right? So all of a sudden I felt throat chakra stuff, but I thought it was me, and I'm like, nope. I feel it as I talk, as I'm tapping into Lynn's energy. Interesting. This is another one about career. So we do have 3 career readings back to back. I love it. This is an interesting character right here. I think that might be somebody coming in though. Who is this? Is that somebody you're entangled with? Okay, so Lynn's his career, but like the throat chakra feels for Lynn, right? And again, they showed me the blue scarf. So that was my more confirmation that we're talking about the throat chakra, and it's very soothing, right? The throat chakra is all the way around the throat. However, I'm not sure who this other person is. It's, to be very blunt, this is definitely something you're tangled with. I want to figure out what's going on, but maybe they're the one who talks a lot. Maybe you're the one who's like always listening, but you need to speak up on it. Because how I'm going to label, for the sake of a label this other energy that I feel connected to. It's like a smarty pants. They feel very young though. Is that like smart aleck? It's almost like a teenage. I'm sorry, please don't take this offense if you have any kids. It might not even be your kid, but it's almost like, listen, we've all been teenagers, right? So most are smart asses. And there's a kind of like smarty pants attitude. But it's like, like don't let the smarty pants turn into the smart ass. There's something going on there. Again, it feels very young. I don't even think they've hit teenage yet. Yeah, I just said 10. I was going to say teenage. It's like that 10, 11 mark. Let's see what's going on. I want to know what this is. It's almost giving me a headache. Hold on. Let me ask a question. I'm going to jump into your reading, Lynn. Okay. Yeah, because here's the thing. There is a parenting energy coming in, and please don't take offense. I'm just feeling energy, right? I'm not sitting here saying anything about you or your kids if that's what's happening. It's just that's what Spirit was showing me. It's interesting because they're showing me that young energy again, but it's almost like an elf. Okay, now, hopefully I don't lose you on this one. I don't know if you're like tapped into that stuff, but like, okay, so like elves and fairies and stuff like that. They are elementals, like pixies, stuff like that. And I'm not too familiar with the elves. I'm really familiar with the fairies and the pixies, but I'm telling you, this elf is like leprechauns, like stuff like that. They're like elementals, but the elf is a helpful player. It feels like it's interesting. They're saying they're a team player. Like, listen, we all have spirit guides and animals that come to us as messengers and angels and stuff like that we can work with, but like, it's not even you. It's a child. It's whoever that is. Oh, maybe that's the blue. Oh, that's not even you. Maybe it's the teenager who's not listening. I've got that know-it-all syndrome. I'm telling you, though, and it's interesting. This is what's just coming in, so I have to say this first. I haven't even started the reading yet. But that elf isn't your guide. I mean, not saying you're not connected. That elf is that child's guide. It feels on the father's side, though. I'm trying to see what he wants to say. It feels like he's trying to help. It's interesting, yeah, because I do feel a little sorrow trying to tap into it. Whatever it is, this teenager, unless this is you as a teenager, I'm telling you, this energy is like this. So if you don't have kids, this is you as a teenager. I can't separate the two at times. I'm an empathic reader, and I pick up on energies, right? And this is what I'm feeling, and I'm like, is this a mother, daughter, more mother, son, right? And it's just picking up on feminine and masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine within us. So if you have a daughter, it could be that. But you guys are so entangled that I'm like, is this you as a kid? But again, I feel that Elf is on, I think I just can't separate the two. What it feels like, that Elf is a helpful player on, I'm just going to say son. I'm feeling a masculine energy, right? If you have a daughter, maybe she's stronger masculine energy. I'm more strong in my masculine energy. So don't take that as anything offensive, anybody. I know that's where my power is. However, so the sun, what it feels like, it feels like the Elf energy came down from the father's side, but the Elf, because this is just going to be a side note. Like I said, I haven't even started the thing yet, but it's almost like they're coming to redirect the sun. Like they were almost headed down a bad path, or they're not listening, like stuff a teenager would be doing. Again, I don't know if it's this quite per se, but maybe like a teenager, like when I was 16, like I'm trying cigarettes and weed and alcohol and getting that stuff, but like a 10-year-old shouldn't be getting into that, right? It's like too young. We're not even 11 yet. It's that 10, 11 age mark, right? But it's interesting because right when I said that before, I was like, is that you as a kid? Because I just heard following in parents' footsteps. It might have been on the dad's side. Maybe you had some of that stuff even when you were younger. But I'm telling you, this Elf wants to come into kind of like, it feels like that kid is at a turning point. I'm either going to go this way, I'm going to go this way. And right now, if the kid has the free will, they're going to go this way. And that's trouble, right? And so the Elf is like bringing this person back over here because I just heard, are you not listening? Are you listening? Are you not listening? Apparently. So there's that throat chakra stuff. And I think the throat was coming in with the discipline, and maybe you're trying to find a hard way or an easier way, like whatever you're doing is not working. Maybe they're not listening, right? I've tried grounding. I'm just throwing some stuff out, right? I've tried grounding. I've tried taking the phone away, curfews, and nothing's working, and the kid just won't listen, right? That's the energy I'm kind of feeling in my chest. That so you're struggling to find maybe you're struggling to find a ground between parent and friend or discipline or something. But I'm telling you, your guides are there helping you, sure. But you have a helpful player coming in on your kid's side that's helping redirect the energy. They just keep showing me blue with your kid, though, which is throat chakra. It feels all helpful. I think things are going to work out because it feels like when I try to tap into your mindset, it's a little bit more chaotic and you can't see the solution here at the end. But I'm telling you, things will be okay with that. Okay. All right. I know we want to do career. They were really coming in. I needed to say this first. So, okay, let's start the career. Okay. Okay. Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Who was with me earlier when I said this? I've been saying this in all my videos. I don't even know how this happens, right? Actually, I was kind of talking the last time. We haven't even seen this card, Nine of Wands, okay? All of my cards. I was sitting here shuffling. We were talking the last time. That's not even one that came out today. I'm like, how do these cards even do that? I got freaking elves or fairies. Give me little triggers. I got like fairies coming in. I go through my deck, right? And they're all facing this way. And then I go to do a reading. And when I don't look, it's like all of a sudden they do this. And then it's like, I'm like, hey, when did that card flip? It's happening like every single time I pick up a deck. And I'm very much, I got a little OCD. Like, okay, I checked them all. But I know I was talking when I shuffled, but even if this was one I put in the wrong way, we haven't had Nine of Wands all day. There's no way this should be out. Oh, the fairies are playing with me today. They're playful, though. Okay. Now you have to be careful, some of them, but, you know, I put up protection. So, okay, Nine of Wands. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, I just dropped a card. 10 of Pentacles. I like that. All right, career. What do we want to do for Jalen? Career. Kind of getting a double reading here. Listen, that one doesn't belong in here. We'll figure out what that is. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They did not want me to start the thing yet. Let me see. Jalen, career. They're highlighting March to May of next year. Let me see. The Chariot. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Okay, and we've got 2 10s out. Wow, we've got 2 10 of Pentacles. I can't even make this stuff up, guys. Like 2 10 of Pentacles. That's freaking awesome. Okay. Let me pull a couple clarifiers. Where's the deck I'm looking for? Maybe I didn't bring it. Sorry, I've got a bunch of decks over here. I was trying to decide the right deck. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify these. Clarify the Chariot. Oh, wow. What did I just say? Like the kid was on 2 different paths. Look at this freaking card. It literally says this way, that way. There's the crossroads. There's the impasse. But again, I'm tapped into March through May of next year. It's funny. Queen of Cups. Let me get the clarifiers out first. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. That makes sense. Okay. 8 of Wands. Clarify. Give me 1 second, guys. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Wow. Let Earth energy. Okay. It's funny because I don't have any far abroad travel cards. What is that? That's what it kind of feels like to me. Queen of Swords. There's a letting go energy. Why do I feel like my weight of the world, listen, we all carry on burdens of ourselves and others, some just energetically sometimes in the shoulders, but it feels like the weight of the world gets lighter and freer. Whatever this crossroad, the impasse is going on with the family, because I'm telling you, there's a reason I gave that whole channel message before I got into the tarot. It's kind of like highlighting all of that, right? All of that feels like, they just showed it to me disintegrating. Okay. All of that will be dissolved. It absolved by then. They want me to use both words because they showed me a soul contract and it was like washed away. It was like disintegrated, right? But I'm telling you, whatever else, whatever sins, I'm going to say that in air quotes, take that lightly, will be absolved then, right? Oh, interesting. Look how much blue is in that card too. So if there is something going on with the kid, who's Charlie? Why does he feel like a helpful best friend? I don't think he's, oh, excuse me. I don't think he's of this world though. It's interesting. Charlie, what it feels like is like, I don't think this is verbatim though. Okay. Like kids sometimes have make-believe friends, but I'm telling you who they're seeing. This kid is so gifted. Okay. I know this is about, oh man, Spirit's coming with all kinds of stuff today. Okay. What it kind of feels like, that's so crazy. If you ever had a kid, then we're talking about your kid, right? That had that make-believe friend. Oh, it's Sam. He's sitting right there, right? I'm telling you, but I don't know why I said Sam. I was just making some up, but it's Charlie, right? Again, the name doesn't matter. That's just what they were telling me. Go, Charlie, he's here. Like, nobody's sitting there. You kind of play along with the kid, right? That energy that the kid saw is real. Because I was like, Charlie's the best friend, but I was like, no, he's not this earth. I'm telling you, this person your kid has a very huge connection to the spirit world and has probably been seeing energy or spirits or ghosts or however they relate with it for some time. And I think because they didn't have the right tools to like know what to do with it, that's where the acting out is coming from. So I think that once somebody either acknowledges, hey, I believe what you see or what you hear, or they come to an acceptance or they stop running from it, there's some kind of making peace here because there's a letting go. And it's interesting because that's so general though. It does feel for the kid though, it's rather quick after 18, they're going to do a career at the spiritual world, meaning they could be a medium. That's what it does feel like. Big changes. They'll be well known though. They need to practice their gifts. My best advice is for you. I know this is career supposed to be for you, but you guys' energy is like this, right? So if your kid, you feel your kid's special, like really special. Not all the parents say that, but like on the spiritual world, like, oh, you sense and feel energies. You need to not either, and I'm not saying this is you, but whoever's kind of like, oh, it's not real. It's not real. No, that this gift needs to be acknowledged. They need to start practicing it. They also have a little fear of it. And I think that's why they're starting to like act out, like doing stuff a 16-year-old do at 10, 11. There's like a turning point. That's why Spirit, that elf, wants to redirect over here. I mean, you literally have this way, that way, because they have big things coming from them. Okay. If it's not mediumship, it's something about connecting to the other side. It happens right away. Here's what it says. And this part is not a prediction, but this is what I'm feeling. It's almost like at 18, they get recognized, but almost like famously. Like, I don't know if they have a TV show or they're doing events or live events, but I'm telling you, they're helping a lot of people, connecting the other side. Something about them seeing energies. They're going to be really well known. That's their career. Man, they're coming in strong. I'm telling you, that's so funny. Because it's like, whoa. You guys are so connected. I couldn't tell apart. Yeah, don't somebody needs acknowledgement of this. I'm not sure if it's from the father. Somebody like doesn't believe the kid. And that's what's disrupting some stuff in the home. Like I said, things do settle March to May. It's needed some time. Something gets put to bed. Something's done with maybe the judgments of what's happening with the kid. Because I think they've been going through it some time and they're not acknowledging their gifts. But I think they're so young, you can't put it together, right? Okay. Wow, your kid's career is coming in so strong. I can't believe it. Okay, let me get a couple cards on you. Listen, hey, I can set intentions all I want. The Spirit is always going to give us what we need, not what we want. So as much as I'm like, career, Spirit's like, oh, you didn't say Jalen's career. We're going to give Jalen Thorne's career. No, I'm just being funny there. But listen, they will always give us what we need to hear in a moment. 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Wow, that was the first one. Like, oh, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. We have 3 of Swords. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Are you questioning something about financial security? Why do I feel I want to change that? But that's for you, right? You need to change that. That might be the mindset. It's almost like your view on money, right? A lot of us grow up and we're like, oh, money is the root of all evil, or put money on the pedestal. And here's the thing, right? We're spiritual beings, so it's like love is important. It's all that there is. But we're here having a human experience, and you need money to pay bills and all that stuff. And so, sure, don't put it on a pedestal. And love's better than money, but like you have to find that middle ground and don't worship it, but don't ignore it. It's all. And I'm just saying that there's something with the mindset going on with you, because any career change or transition or increase of money, that's a good way to put it. Any increase of money, it's like you've reached your cap. Like you've never made more, and I don't know, I'm just throwing out numbers, right? But like you're like, I wish I could make $100,000 a year, but you never make more than $60,000 a year. That's not from Spirit. I'm just throwing out numbers, right? And so it's like I can't get past that 60,000 mark. I'm trying to get the 100,000 mark. Something needs to be adjusted with the mindset with you, because there's definitely a change in how you view money. It feels like it's coming in. Comes in a little bit as a lesson. It's a lighter lesson. But it also gives you some direction on how to move forward. It does feel like in the meantime, sure, you could look up some like money mindset stuff. I mean, you do money affirmations, you listen to some money frequencies to bring some money in. It feels like that's how you kind of outsmart the system. However, this mindset coach, money mindset coach, what I'm doing in air quotes, because I don't know if it's an actual person, but it's kind of the lesson coming in. I don't feel it as a negative thing. I think it kind of helps get you out of that rut of like, I can't get past the 60,000. I hit it and I go backwards. I hit it and I go backwards. I hit it and I go backwards. I think it will pull you out of that rut. It's like you're in a financial rut and you can't hit the ball because you're missing the mark, because it starts with the mindset. That's how you treat money or how you view money. You could also start anytime you spend money, whether you're spending it or somebody's giving it to you, just say thank you. Start appreciating it. Gratitude can help a lot, but that's what it kind of feels like. And I want to use the word as a roadblock because it feels very temporary. Yeah, but it's just on your views on money. But again, it's probably stuff that you grew up, that was ingrained in you. And so if you're looking for short amounts, if you're looking for larger sums of money or just any source of money rather quickly, like I said, they're on YouTube everywhere. Money affirmations, money frequencies can help you, but you're at that block. You're going to hit it. You're at that like 60,000 mark. You're going to hit it and go back, hit it, go back. If you're trying to get that $100,000, again, I'm just making up numbers to make an example. You got to look at your view on money. So some money mindset coaching, but I don't actually see a person. kind of just gets resolved. It's not like you have to go hire a coach is what I mean. Like some people are like, oh, I don't know how to do this, and they have to hire a coach. I don't see you actually hiring a coach to get through this. They're going to get through it. Like I said, there's the stamp. Because it's like the roadblock. It's the only thing kind of stopping you from going forward. Financially. Trying to see if they're saying anything about any actual job or career. They're highlighting a 3 to 6 month mark. And even though it's a short period, yeah, there's the justice. That's awesome. Feels very close to home. Feels like a newer job. If you're weighing up options between a job, one's going to be like in your town and one's going to be like a further drive. It feels like the one that's close to home is the one you should take. Again, while I say that, they're highlighting 3 to 6 month mark. So I don't know if it's going to take 3 to 6 months to get there or if that's how long the job is going to be. It kind of feels like that's how long the job's going to be. But then again, I feel like at that point, you've got a hold of the money mastery mindset that it's like, oh, I can make way more than this money. So that might be why that's a short-lived job. That's probably why it is a short-lived job, but it's definitely one that's closer to home. Any other one that's further away? Not right now. It doesn't feel like a good fit right now. Okay. All right. We'll wrap up Jalen's reading. I know that one went a little bit longer. I don't know. When Spirit tells me this is what happens, right? I had to do it. So let me jump back. My mouse is driving me. Doesn't work. Let me jump back in the chat. Let's see what you guys are going on. Okay. Let me figure out where we left off. Okay. Yep. We left off to the list close. Okay. Hello from the UK, Valter. Hello. I love it. Oh, Glipper. Hashtag free tarot. Yes. I've seen you in here before. I don't think I have you on the list, though. Okay. Awesome. Simad. Hello. Welcome back. Okay. Come my passport in this week or not? Okay. I'm going to. I need to settle something. Let me break down what we're doing first, and then I'll go through the chat because we had a lot of messages since that went long, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking their questions and what to do. And this way, I don't have to say, hold on, let me finish reading the chat, and then I'll tell you guys. Okay, so you guys can definitely get a free reading. Only bad news is we're on a wait list until next year. So the people that signed up today signed up 2 months ago. So the wait list for 2021 is closed. And how we've been doing it all year is I've been doing 5 free readings every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube. So I'm going to stick with that. I've got the list set. Everybody who's on the list, like I said, they've been waiting. So there's no open spots today. However, you guys can definitely get a reading. Unfortunately, it just won't be till January of next year. But I will say, I don't want to keep you guys waiting that long anymore. So I decided to double the number. All right, so last week I came on and we started the January list. We were in January of 2022 last week. And I said, hey, we'll double it to 10. I want to get as many people as read as possible. So you guys don't have to wait several months for your reading. Like the person was asking for their passport a week or not. Well, unfortunately, I do take these first come, first serve. So I wouldn't be able to answer that question until January. And by then, you've already got your passport or not. So I decided to jump the list to 10. However, since last Tuesday, I was like, hey, I do readings at 11 a.m. Let's have them for 11 people. So I made a quite little shift between then and now. So 2022, we're going to do 11 readings at 11 a.m. every Tuesday. So all you guys have to do to get your name on the list is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. Drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat and put your question next to it. And I'll get you guys added onto my list. And then you guys can check back the description of any of the videos after this week. I always have the list updated. So like if you were on last week and you want to know when you get reading, check the description. If you're on this week, next week, or any week going forward, we'll have your name on the list with what week. Okay. All right. So now let me skim through. Okay. And so the questions I'll just kind of skim through because I see a few of them. A few people asking questions. And Okay, so like here, I do want to say this. Like I do see Mata saying in there that I need help, and the other person was asking about something that is time sensitive in the next week or two. If you guys have something that you guys kind of need an answer to now, any burning desire questions or something that's time sensitive, you guys can reach out to me through email, and we can do a private reading. So you guys don't have to wait several months for the reading. My email's in the description of every one of my videos. It's just AstariaDream@gmail. Yeah, we can set something up so you guys don't have to wait. I painted myself as a kid elf. I love it, Valter. There was elves. Well, elf. I was about to say elves. There was only one singular elf coming in really strong. Let me see. Okay, Joe Girl. Hi. How are you? Where are we tuning in from? Okay, I see a lot of questions. Pallavi, yes, hello. How are we doing? Pallavi. Oh, welcome. Okay. If you guys have been with me before, I'm horrible at names, but I'm telling you, the full moon is affecting my eyesight today. Face shy. Hello, welcome. Sorry, somebody said they were new here. The Landery. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Erica Marie, welcome. Okay, so yeah, I see a lot of people either posting questions or saying, can I type or can I ask a question? Can I get a spirit reading, please? I love that you worded it like that. That's so awesome, Kennedy. I want a spirit reading. That's so cool. So I should call my readings. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. She House is amazing. Oh my God. Okay. She's letting everybody know what to do. Drop the hashtag Tarot. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Oh my God. Oh no, I thought I was done at the end. Let me see. Oh, the list keeps going and going. Sorry, I'm trying to look at everybody's comments just in case. Let me see. Hello to everybody's new. I see some people saying hi. Light of Mind. Yes, you guys check out Light of Mind. Light of Mind's got a YouTube channel as well. Talk about those money affirmations and money frequencies. Go check out Light of Mind. They got it. I literally was just telling Jay Lynn to do that. Oh my God. Light of Mind's got the channel and they show up. There are no accidents, coincidences. At least I don't believe so. So as I'm saying, go do that. They're on the chat, right? That was at 12:26. So that's beautiful. How are we doing, Light of Mind? They're such a cute couple anyways. Okay. Tareem, Ali, perfect. Hashtag Tarot. I'll get you on the list. Okay, everybody else. Oh, thank you, Bear, for the subs. So greatly appreciated. Let me see. Okay, so I see all your guys' questions. So if you guys, wait, is it the bottom? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so all you have to do is drop the hashtag Tarot into the chat with your question. I'll get you guys added to the list. Make sure to check back next week so you know when you're getting your reading, right? Because we are full. We are full. Not only today, but going into next year, right? So the wait list is into 2022. Okay. All right. So we have one more reading up for today. It is for Aaliyah Yinny. Okay. And I don't have a question for Aaliyah Yinny. So I guess we'll just do a general reading unless Aaliyah's in the chat. Don't think I've seen Aaliyah in the chat yet, though. Okay. Okay, Bear's asking how I get a read. Did you, no, yeah, just drop the hashtag Tarot in the chat. With the question, please. Let's see. Aaliyah, let's start Aaliyah's reading. Oh, first thing I'm hearing is Summer Love. But you know what it feels like as I hear that? Because actually, they're playing that, what's that Grease song, right? It is that energy of like high school sweethearts. I want to say somebody from the past is coming back. And it's interesting because we just get out of Mercury retrograde like yesterday, and that's when people come back from the past. Yours feels no more November. They're highlighting two dates for me, the 2nd and the 19th. I'm going to pull cards on each of them. It almost feels like date nights. You could be going on multiple dates, kind of dating. Somebody from the past is definitely coming back, though. Let me see. All right, yeah, we might be doing a love reading since I didn't tell a question for Aaliyah. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. Let's get a couple cards out. It's a young, it's a very, yeah, because it's like young, fresh love perspective, but I think that's also tapping into like, I think they bring that innocence out in you again, that, like connecting you with that childhood, that laughter, like when you were a teenager, right? And you have like that schoolgirl crush and you get all giddy. That's what it feels like, because they were highlighting the high school and I was hearing that Grease song. But it's like this true love thing. Let me see. But I think you know them. I don't. There's two people coming in. That's why they have the two dates. Because I was first feeling that you knew them, and I was like, okay, but you've dated? And then they were like, no, but then another energy was coming forth, and I'm like, you dated this one, but not that one? It's almost like you have the pick up the litter, but as much as you might be dating, there's two people. Two at least potential partners. One feels very familiar on the sense of you know them. The other one's familiar in the sense of you do know them, you haven't dated, right? Yeah. But there's this, that's the one that's going to make you smile. It's almost like when you're with them, you have these deja vu moments that it's like, you've done this before, or I know you. It's this remembrance, and it's probably a past life energy. Because I'm telling you, with the one that you haven't dated, it feels like you pick up right where you left off, and you guys are at this true love energy. The person that comes back from the past that you have dated, it's funny because I kind of see you at least dating them. It may not be a serious relationship, but I see you dating them. But again, that kind of seems like bad news city. I like this other person for you. They get me warm and fuzzy, which I'm reading into your energy. So they'll get you warm and fuzzy. It's interesting because after I heard the bad news and I tapped into them, I'm like, get a little brain fog. And so that could cause some mental conflict and some fighting. But it's interesting because it almost, I'll figure it out in a second. I'm still piecing together energies. But the brain fog is still challenging, but I'll figure it out. However, it's almost like, there's the soulmate card, Six of Cups just came up. Because I was like, are you in this relationship and you're trying to get out of it, or you're getting out of it? And that's, the past keeps coming back in the relationships. Like we end up in the same fight and we end up in these karmic situations. They say they change, but they haven't, or whatever it is, around and around we go. But I'm telling you, that energy, there is a getting out of it. Let me pull some more cards. Let me see. I'm going to pull on you. It's funny because the more I tap into that, I don't know what to call it. The one I thought the past was coming back in November, it kind of feels like they're already in your life right now. And so maybe the past coming back is that same cycle over and over. Let me pull cards on each of them. Let me do you, the past, and this new one. Okay, let me get ones for each of them. You, the star, that's beautiful. Strength, okay. But there's that familiarness. It almost feels like it's comfortable. Whoa. It almost feels like it's comfortable. It's almost like either don't stay in a relationship because you're comfortable, or don't go back to an ex because it's comfortable. Whatever this is, it's either you're getting out of it to something better, more soulmate. However, there might be a familiar energy like, oh yeah, we had so much fun. You want to jump back in that. It doesn't really feel like that person's changed. At least the relationship dynamic between you two, nothing's changed. Let me put it over here on this new, somebody you don't know yet. Oh, it flipped. Page of Swords. That's interesting. Okay, let me get a couple more cards out. Because it's funny. Okay, Page of Pentacles. It's funny. This one, the feels they're coming back, that kind of like bad news energy. Feels like they were a soulmate. And listen, I believe we're all soulmates, right? And so, because we all come from the same energy, same source, same wherever, right? Creation. So we're all connected one way or the other. But it's kind of like that energy is fizzled out. And so either trying to force it or stay in longer or reignite something that sizzled out, it's not going to get anywhere. Oh, we've got 2 pages out. Oh, wow. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. And there's the wheel. Yeah, that's the ending, right? 8 of Cups are walking away. There's the time to go, the wheel. It served a purpose. That's what it is. It served a purpose, but here's the 5. Here's the change. It's also the conflict, right? It served a purpose. And so at that time, sure, this was definitely a romantic soulmate, but now you guys have like sizzled out their relationship. So don't try to force a connection or stay in a connection longer. It honestly feels like don't try to also get back to with one, because I see you kind of excited when they come back, but it's the relationship dynamic. Something's off. And if you hold off just a little while longer, it's like 2 to 3 weeks after this, more towards the end of the month. They're highlighting like the 30th. Perfect. November 30th. 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords. The World. Wow, you've got the wheel going to the world. I can't even. But the 4 of Swords today is symbolizing a spiritual connection with me. The 8 of Wands, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like, I don't know how to say it without somebody not taking it wrong, right? Like twin flames are real, right? And so sometimes you see like the serpent, like the Shiva and the Shaktis, and like they go up and down, or they go up the in and out the chakra systems, going up. It's like I see 2 serpents going up in a good way, right? It's almost like that Shiva and Shakti, the divine masculine, divine feminine, coming together into coming together. Stop it. Oh my God. And on this side, wow. In the world, there's the snake, there's the unity, but check this out. Look at all the freaking snakes and serpents. I can't even. I know there's a little glare. I can't even. Wow. That's the 2 souls coming together though. Again, I think they're showing me that Kundalini symbolism just to kind of symbolize what it's supposed to be. This is the one you're supposed to be with. There's a very, like I said, the spiritual connection, but it seems a better fit. You guys share a value system. It's like this other person, your core values don't line up anymore. And I think they did. And that's why I think you guys got together, that romantic soulmate energy, but your values are different. You both have changed, right? And so now this person, you can connect with the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. There's a lot more in common. This is definitely a like-minded soul coming in. I want to know about the 7 of Swords. I don't know why I keep hearing Jack and Jill with that, but again, it's not an actual name. Like sometimes they do get names and dates. What's that thing? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Were they like best friends? I don't know. This Jack Jill went up the hill, get a bucket of water. Jack went down, fell down, and broke his crown, and I don't know. But again, I don't know what that means. But the energy I feel as I'm hearing Jack and Jill and trying to say, because that's that nursery rhyme, right? That's what it is. I'm not even necessarily worried about the words, because if I need to know the words and what it meant, Spirit would tell me. I would hear it from Spirit, right? But they're telling me Jack and Jill. I hear that from them, and I'm feeling the energy of the childhood, of the innocence, of adolescence, of smiling and laughter, and being that kitty little schoolgirl giving me giggles, and oh my God, I got butterflies. That energy, right? And so nursery rhymes are something youthful. They bring out that childhood, that smile, that laughter, that youthful energy, right? So I think the Jack and Jill, it almost feels like 2 peas in a pod. You guys are going to be very similar. It's interesting. You have a Page of Swords and then a Page of Pentacles on both your sides. And I honestly read it as like you guys are the same. And so it feels like common ground. A lot of shared energy and beliefs and values, like I said. But there's a youthfulness to it. It doesn't, like, age doesn't matter. Maybe they're highlighting that because there could be an age gap. But again, let me see. I got a couple more cards on them. Oh, yes. Oh, Ace of Swords. Strength. Wow. I can't even make this up. Okay, so the past, or it kind of feels like you're in it now. The past coming back. I don't know how to explain it. That's why I'm like, I think it's the past. You keep being the same cycle. Whatever this is happening. I think it's ending in November because this other person is definitely coming in. That person has the strength card on their side, but on the new energy, right? This new, I'm like, you don't know this person yet. This is the soulmate you're going to be with. This is a new romantic soulmate. You guys got, that guy or girl got the strength too, but also what came out with it is the ace. There's igniting the fire, the passion within, awakening, right? That spark. It's interesting. And it's funny because now that the strength's on both the sides, It's interesting because I feel like a soulmate, like that was the soulmate of this time. And I learned a lot of lessons and we grew, but then we grew apart and that's fine. Time to move on. Now here's the new soulmate and we're going to grow. This one actually takes some time to blossom, but it's there. It's long lasting. I have to water it and take care of it, but I'm not worried about that one. This one's fine. This one feels like it's sizzled out. There's a lot of happiness and joy around this one. This new one, obviously new. These are their new beginnings. I can't even make that up, right? There's some movements around it. But it just feels like, what is that? What is the movement? What is the movement? Let me get a card. What's the movement? Speak your mind, follow your dreams, meditation to dig deeper. Okay, and then what deck do I not have out? Let's see. Let's get a couple of these. And then movement, Page of Cups. Wow, Queen of Cups. Interesting. Queen of Cups. Hold on a second. The Hermit and the Page of Wands. Wow, 2 pages came out. Page of Cups and Page of Wands. I like that. But again, like I said, how you both had, what was it? You both had pages in the beginning on your guys' side. Or on your side and the new side. And then I just pulled the dig deeper on their side. We've got 4 freaking pages out now. Wow. I'm just so tapped into that youthful energy, right? That's so funny because pages can symbolize that youthful energy, but it's 2 peas in a pod. It's interesting because the Queen of Cups came out, and I always say this all the time, but I just heard it. It's like, let it go to let it flow. But it also feels like emotions. I feel like a fluidity of it. So that means like, listen, if you didn't have good conversation on this side, meaning like you couldn't discuss your feelings and emotions, in this side, we could sit here and say, I feel this because, or I need this out of you, or I appreciate you. Like things that are more fluid with the emotions, how you speak it though, which is great because it says speak your mind. So that makes sense with how it's tied to your emotions. So you guys can definitely communicate how you guys are feeling with each other. The meditation to dig deeper, it honestly feels more like you guys push each other to dig deeper, right? No surface level stuff. Definitely like you guys bring the best out of each other, striving to be better people. Oh yeah, and then it's with the follow your dreams right next to it. So that makes so much sense because there is so much growth. I mean, I literally said that and then look at the card. That was before that card came out. Coming from this relationship, but you guys, it's interesting. It must have been from that. I was about to say something completely different. I heard you don't abandon each other. But that's what I'm like. I think you guys dig deep in the relationship and work things out where it's like, no, this is what's really going on. There's the movement. Really getting to the root cause of stuff. But this is like not even surface level. Like digging into the spiritual side or past lives or what's really going on karmically or like seeing beyond the veil. I'm like really digging deep, like really doing the inner work. You don't have to do it alone with this person. This is definitely a companion, even though it's a lover. It's a companion. Let me see if there's just one more card. Or 2. We'll take 2. I always like more cards. Okay, trick or treat. This is my Halloween deck, so sorry. Trick or treat, mischief and play. But it's interesting because what do you do as a kid? You go trick or treating. What did I say like 1,000 times? There's innocence, this purity, the youthfulness. Tap in the childhood. Go have fun. And I grab my Halloween deck. Wow. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. That's what I'm saying. You guys dig deeper into the truth. That's why I was like, oh, we're tapping into like past lives or karma. We're seeing what's really going on beneath the surface or the underworld. I'm telling you. This connection is not surface level. Very strong and foundational though. But it feels like you kind of have to get out of this. As much as I feel like you're in it, it also feels like it's coming back. And that's why I think it's that repeated cycle. So I was like, what's going on? You may be trying to find a way out of it. Wow, this is my Halloween deck too, so don't think it bad. But this was the page on your side. Look at all that fire around it. Your fire can be tamed by this side. That's why all the snakes and the serpents run together with this side, right? But it's not necessarily being brought out in the best way. And this was on the past coming back for the relationship here now. There's some fire there too. It served a purpose, but That purpose has been filled. Yeah, wow, that's on the old side too. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely a new relationship coming in. I don't think you see it. So I think you're so entangled with whatever this is that you can't find your way out, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. I mean, like next month coming. So, all right, Aaliyah Yinny, we will wrap up your reading. Okay. Okay. Let's jump back into the chat and see how everybody's doing. Let me see. Where did we leave off? Right there. Seeing Bear. Hashtag free tarot. Bear's getting on the list. Okay. All right. Can I send my name for a reading? Yes. I'm going to let you guys know in 2 seconds. I'm going to skim through this. What to do? I see questions. Bear. Yes. Perfect. You only got to drop it in once. I got you on the list, Bear. Let me see. Who am I doing a reading for? So I just did Aaliyah Yinny. Okay. Perfect. Bear. I got you. One time, guys. One time we'll get you on the list. Yes, ML, these are free readings, and I'll let you guys know in 1 second. Yes, Bear, you're on the list. Okay, Bear saying, when is my turn? She is on who? I just did Aaliyah Yinny. Okay, so let me, when is it my turn? Okay, so yeah, that was the last reading of the day. So we are on a wait list, right? And so everybody that signed up for today's reading, they've been waiting since August. So we are on a wait list until next year. So you guys can definitely sign up to get a reading. However, today's are done, and going forward, the rest of the year, the wait list, the 2021 list is closed. So basically for 2021, I've been doing 5 free readings on YouTube every week on Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. However, to speed up the list to get you guys read sooner, so you don't have to wait all the way till next year to get your reading, I decided starting January 2022 to do a separate list. And so this year, like I said, we've got the 5 people. However, next year I'm going to start doing 11 people. Okay. I made the announcement last week when I made the January 2022 list that I was going to double it and make it 10. However, since we do the readings at 11 a.m., let's just do 11 people. Right. So we are on a wait till next year, and I'll get you guys on the list. Unfortunately, it won't be till January. So how do you guys get your name on the list? Just drop a hashtag Tarot into the chat, and I'll get you guys into the list for January of next year. Okay. So let me see. I'm going to skim through this. No, that was not a general collective reading, Walter. That was for Aaliyah Yinny. Okay, like I said, everybody can sign up. All you guys got to do is drop the hashtag free tarot in with a question. I'll get you guys on the list. Oh, no free questions. No, yes, questions. Absolutely. Please put your question in. Okay. Thank you, Shruti. Appreciate the sub. Yes. Ciao, Fluffy. Perfect. Hi. How are we doing? I'll get you on the list. Hashtag free tarot. Beautiful. Let me see. Questions. Sorry, I'm just skimming through the questions since I just told everybody how to get your name on the list. Let me see. Is free reading open? It's waitlisted open, but you guys could definitely sign up. Perfect. Let me see. How can I get added to the list? Drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. Let me see. Sorry, I'm going kind of fast. In 2022, my beards will be so long that will reach the floor. Okay. Is that good or bad? Do we want the long beard? I guess so. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so that wraps up today's readings, right? So, like I said, if you guys have been here on a previous week, make sure to check the description so you guys can see when you're getting your reading, right? So if you guys sign up today, check back next week or any week going forward until you get your reading. The list for 2021 is closed. People were waiting several months for their reading. I just take people first come, first serve. When you drop the hashtag free tarot to the chat, I just keep going down and take it first come, first serve. So today's readings are done. The rest of the year is closed. And I will, like I said, I've got a new list for 2022. And we'll get you guys on that wait list. Now, if you guys sign up and you put a question in today asking about, does my crush like me? Will me and my crush date, or like whatever it is, right? But then all of a sudden you guys start dating in 2 weeks. I don't need to know the answer to that question anymore, right? Come back in anytime between now and your reading and give me another hashtag free tarot and write the word update, right? So then I know you have an updated question. And then after that, obviously put your question. So hashtag free tarot, update, new question, okay? Even if you guys come in the day of your reading is perfect. Like, hey, I got a reading today. I got a new question, like sure. Anytime you guys can update your questions. because a lot can happen between now and then. So I know what you guys may want to know about today may not be the same going into January of 2022. Last thing I do want to say, if you guys have any burning desire questions, if there's something you're like, I need to know, it's time sensitive, I can't wait till next year, just email me. We'll do a private reading, right? My email is in the description of every one of my videos. It's astariadream@gmail.com, and we can set up a private reading so you guys don't have to wait so long, okay? All right, so yes, like I said, every Tuesday at 11 a.m., we'll be back, and for the rest of the year, we'll keep doing 5 more readings. So all right, I think that wraps up today's call. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and welcome to all you new beautiful souls. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys back here next week, same time, same place as usual. And don't forget, if you guys like this video, if you guys got anything out of this video, you learned anything at all, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then a little bell too. You want the bell and turn on all notifications, because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. The next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Yes, Valter, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. My loves, thanks so much. Be blessed.